Chairman Wontumi nim say we di bone. Chairman Wontumi nim say we di bone. Chairman Wontumi nim say wan hwe ye obekọ jail. Chairman Wontumi de na oye no he's crying for public sympathy. Ade na on friend yere ne mana time 8 years o di sika bu asase gu. Ade na one from so mumbra. Now this is another story I want us to talk about. Declare targeted state of emergency in Galamsey. Affected areas. Ghana Catholic bishops to President Mahama. You see, asofo eye Roman asofo mpenifo a omo Ghana nyina omako President Mahama ho. Na omasema na ehye omkasokumu omde ko nyina ne se omse Galamsey no ewo Ghana enti John Mahama as president no on declare places bi wo Ghana a ohunu se Galamsey no ho pa no on for state of emergency nkoto ho. Asofo na sema nkoka che John Mahama ewo Flagstaff House no. These bishops, with all due respect, Omoko Flagstaff House, the seat of government. And Omkoka che John Mahama say, for the past 9 years, no muhu Galamsey ukrunim. For the past 9 years, from 2017, they never saw Galamsey. Omo ehumpo se nipe bi eye Galamsey o Ghana da. Omoka sokono any Bible ekuta omo. Omo ni etuatua we for the past 9 years, omo ehu se obi eye Galamsey o Ghana da. Omo nyina ka omo na kokotoa, omo fuko, omo do omo sa kan wo ha, enom reko mo fruma, enom reko mo maso enom bosoro. Se John Mahama ye ka bibia omo ehu se obi eye Galamsey o Ghana da. Nti ende no afa na omo ehu. Nti omo nyina adware anopa abo omo to powder fefefe. Ade starch afa omo ntoma ne omo ntade so. Emiemia chain ape broni bi edi omo nim. Ena omo si broni na sebio already ehu na ye ntwane koto because broni ye kotwane koto asamaba. Ena omo si broni ni omo nim na omo bibifo na omo sua broni no esom no omo ni akire na omo nko Flagstaff House omo kanche Mahama se afe no mada no afe no moni ate sa time na ekufo was no na omo si rosary ama Mo Mary adoma shawuma nyankopon ne na enti na omo si rosary for 9 years no they were hailing or they were saying rosary na omo ye rosary ho adwuma Mo Mary nyankopon ne ba adoma shawuma nyankopon ne na omo ye sa enti na omo enhu Galamsey na ye no Ghana no na afi na omo se eye rosary ni nyina wie enti afi no bo hu se Galamsey koso enti omo afoka atena 207 mu e de omo Bible atoto omo na so eyi omo hanky ato omo na so atena ka mu no seat belt aba Flagstaff House abeka che John Mahama say eye Galamsey no afi na omo se rosary na wie nyankopon ne na enti John Mahama onhwe Ghana bebi a gala no wo no na onfa state of emergency to so omasem nyina no in the name of Jesus. But obi be say mene hwan obi be say mene hwan ena menko kasantia Roman asori asofo mintumi na onyankopon kokroko a wosoro a ohwe akokoba atama de bie ne to eto kosua no sa onyankopon no for the past 8 years no ohwe ye nyina ye so enti as far as onyankopon nsesaye onyankopon nko bebia onyankopon ne the same onyankopon a ye nyina ye da ho ese rosary wananim no minim se onyankopon no obehye ne ho animunyam obi a odi onyankopon din ebe nyaatwom onim de eye a wanye onim papa a wanye ohu bone for 8 years a wanka ho asem a ose and suddenly wenhu sa bone no otwedi apon kwame a oma ye mfrema ye home no one sa nipa no na bedi enya me ekọ because mene hwan me kura ye mbo mesu enti mene hwan na mekoka se sebio na ntwi na obohoi na kwa wi akokọ ne kon enti so ma si rosary no na so mo se nyankopon ne na Mo Mary adoma ahye ne ma na se obohu kwan na ba Flagstaff House e de assemwe abeto John Mahama enima ye damase John Mahama ye listening president asema mo ba no se mo de gukra ta so a e wo ho obehwe asem no Se ebe hia se obetie mu a obebɔ mpaeɛ ma Onyankopɔn na mo bɔ mpaeɛ ma no 8 years na mo so osu musu guru so a otie musu frɛ no John Mahama bɛbɔ mpaeɛ kyerɛ saa nyame na de nyame reka kyerɛ no no ɛno no obɛyɛ because you see de onyame pɛ ɛne bem enti mo de kɔma John Mahama ɛwɔ Flagstaff House no saa Onyankopɔn na mo ne tena 9 years a mo ni fra ya mo ehu de esi no the same Onyankopɔn no ɔkɔbɔ mpaeɛ akyerɛ sɛ ɔma ne nyansa na asɛm a mo bɛkaeɛ no sɛ onyame ne pene so a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔyɛ enti moyɛ mafamu deɛ moyɛ asɔfoɔ na we na ya na sometimes no ɛde me ba na de ma besi ɛyɛ Nimako but I don't know where Nimako his video is nanka ma bɔ Nimako video akyerɛ mo Mr. S I'm trying to find Nimako na ma bɔ ma Roma asɔfoɔ no na makai sɛ mo yɛ masa deɛ onyame aka no ɛno na wɔsɛ edi so I'm sorry I cannot find Nimako but sɛ me hu Nimako a what I will do is say I will play Nimako for you people to remember the onyame ɛde ahyɛ mo nsa sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ mo yɛ no wɔ asase wei so deɛ me yan sɛ me hu Nimako video no ka me bɔ ama Roma asɔfoɔ me bɔ ɛmɔmɔ hu sɛ onyame na yɛsom no ɛyɛ yɛ nananom som no no ɛyɛ saa Onyankopɔn na ɛndɛ me no ka sei sebio yɛhwɛ n'anim na onyame de yɛka yɛse ɔfa ne boa ɔnto ne ntam enti yɛnhwɛ ada a onyame bɛfa ne boɔ na sebio yɛmbɔ mpa sɛ ɔto boɔ na sebio yɛmbɛgyina ɛboɔ no kwan mu na ɛboɔ no ɛmbɔyɛ na sebio ɛboɔ na ɔbɛto no ɛbɛbɔ ɛyɛ sebio ɔmo edi yɛbɔne ɛnka no korɛ ɔmo yɛ hypocrite ɔmo yɛ nyaatwom ɔmo de nyame din etwa toro ɔmo de nyame din sebio ɛyɛ kokwasa ɔmo de nyame din ɛdada nipa yɛmbɔ mpa sɛ Onyankopɔn fa saa ne boɔ na ɔto a sebio ɔmo te asase wei so no obie ni wa ɔbɛgyina ɛboɔ n'anim na abɔ ne kunu me deɛ me yɛsomafoɔ de bia me ka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ I am just a messenger medwuma nyina ne sɛ ɔsɛ me ba na me bɛdwudwam na Ghanafoɔ ehu no korɛ no na sɛ me ka no korɛ no wie na anya wo da the way you feel no it is not my problem sɛ me ka no korɛ no kyerɛ wo na sɛ no korɛ no anya wo da how you feel I don't care about it because the ejane de asoma me no eno ena maye now my mention story way and you see asem esi ni say eye chairman Wontumi eye national security for echo chairman Wontumi fie say omo I invite no na chairman Wontumi I na adwene say omba national security expect chairman Wontumi to report to them on Monday. Now, something you say, Chairman Wontumi we di bone pa, we di dream, or the galamsey sense ase, or the galamsey sense you. In fact, at a point, the Minerals Commission bekache say, Chairman Wontumi na oni wo kwan se obewura ye nsa ase kwayem akotu egudie asense ase ase kwaye asensuo. And so Chairman Wontumi entie ewubowura ye nsa asim yenkwayem ebundua essence ase now abaya sesa na aban bia eyoma sede se yete oman mu na se nipa bi bu mra so a ewo se saa nipa no yetwe omo ebegina mra nim na omo yeden na omo yi mra no now you need to understand say mra na ewo Ghana no it does not matter whether you are a minister whether you are a president whether you took appointment or did not take appointment a chile we Jimmy na wadwene ya wo say unless and I say a chile say wafa appointment nko na embra betumi di now I was saying nyina ati ase a chile say bi obi a na adwene wo form a we Jimmy kakra na adwene be ne say onye politician ti embra di na edisi a che no na me enda me hu say national security e kwache chairman Wontumi then I keep telling myself say Chairman Wontumi amokochire no why are you pampering a rascal? Why are you pampering somebody who even does not respect himself? So my gear up some more Chairman Wontumi you need to go in with force. You don't go and stand behind his house. Namuko Jani Daichin Kaza Chairman Wontumi, Brabon Tindabi, Budano. Say, excavator, not Budana, Buget to training because you need to pick him up. Because I want picking it up. Say, Dano Shemuno, one share your betty two, no a bow be two. Until when you are going in tactically, you go in with force, you pull the dog out, and you take him away. So, Kuna bought dynamo 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now get man and be. Now say Onwanga say bia. You as a national security, you have the right to pull that gate down. So the idea is about Wontumi. Now, for a very long time, we didn't want to air train kwasi and penny way manasha the draw saba. Akoya and the tea na jini her left. Then san swa her left. Ne bema daddy nantem esha left. And then the nan swankasa her left. Ni Jimmy woya. Why galam se kunipano. Masako jinani fiechi air boni punum koko se the boko sramon pena. Chairman Wontumi is like a mad dog. Oh, Kochina, you don't hesitate. You don't sit there and be like, Chairman Wontumi, Pia Bontine. So, Ubo Punimna will be because in the first place, you have already invited the fool and a wamba. We're invited is Omran crying. Na Montotunano and already Jimmy to Kumasi. And in the moment, I'll be cause of Kochino, whatever is a distraction or obstruction, you need to break it down. So I was shocked. Said the national security were just standing in front of Chairman Wontumi's house. Because I'm paying with Sika where we are, as I say, I was saying, Nidan, street at Dali Fee. Why so dying? Street at Cody Fee, or Bedi Ghana so 8 years. Sa Jimmy Fourway, street at Cody Fee, when to me and Jinaso Mayanye. Now, because I the MPP Musa, Chairman Wontumi, national chairman. And my advice to the national security is that national security, you just don't move. You move because of a reason. There should be a purpose. Movie. Your job is to go in and take him. It does not have to be pretty. Because you have invited the fool who did not show up. So you cannot go there and waste time waiting for this fool to come out. You go there, you break the door down, you let him understand we are coming for you. Whoever wants to scream, they can go to court and contest it there. Say obise ehano, the way you picked a Chairman Wontumi up, the way you pick him up. Say nipani say hana, Chairman Wontumi nankasa with the right to go to court. So this nonsense from the national security whereby when they are going to pick people, you know something, we are national security. We didn't take the guy because Uma Okwa obo tuo. And nitina oba abrochira, na se abrofo, tactical unit or even the police. Some oba say there is a mission to pick you up. They don't negotiate. Because their lives and also is at stake. That person they are coming for is seen as a dangerous dog. That person can harm any police officer. It is also now we have some so you need to have a plan, national security. You don't go in and go negotiate. You don't go in and go be like, tell them to stay away. You just came for Chairman Wontumi. So this operation, you were supposed to break the door, go inside, because the Chairman Wontumi, Empress mubebu ne pono moka se ombrane ko beba. Chairman Wontumi, Empress mo de force ebe picking it up. Mo invited se ombrano anko beba. Kwasiano embu mbranti eno shefie. So you need to let him understand he's not above the law. Intende mete se video bi circulate here. Chairman Wontumi ana order John Mahama. Odidi Ghana for attempts or no to me nyina hye nsa no and there wakotina radio so asantime na onim de oye de bia me catch Ghana for say MPP for omu asantifo di bi ni MPP for titru se mu agimi on Chairman Wontumi for 8 years. When was the time one day Chairman Wontumi ka say makotu godo ayama MPP for nyina mu mbra na mu magibi mote so ka asem ni bi da. And Bawumia ne Kwadwo Chairman Wontumi started say oh to galamse sensase or the gold begina radio so TV so free ni pa. Did you ever once hear Chairman Wontumi say oh me concession we there MPP for nyina we yo mumra munyi mu wedi MPP for ya da be no kebi wan kebi on say and the technology akwasi ampanyi no wakodi bone na ye kire no onya opportunity no we hu say MPP followers na jimi mo ne de mo dia nkwasi adwuma. It got in a radio so then I come to Chairman Wontumi. O dying.
Adan. Minya Ghana need you. As because I said the one we never president in Minya Ghana need you. Ghana for Musorio, Ghana for Musorio, and before you know Musorio, and before you know Musorio, I am Munti and a Mahama MC. And before I am Munti and a Mahama MC, the vice president da. Me, my double soda. Me, my DCO da. Me, my minister da. I am chairman in the media. And I want to be campaigning, mammy. I'm my campaign, mammy party, and I'm a year Juma. Sadia, I will say more also, Mamino. My win it, I win it. Young Mahama, only president of Ghana. It's no fly soon. 2013, we are Saba the Boom, Juma. Mubuma Juma, any idea, Yabaya, no. My Kabibia, Abia was a Bia Manakai. Mubaye, Mastopim Majumana, Macau to Pa, Bidia was one. Me, Macau to Club, Bidia was no. Cemetery, me must school fees, club ding. What I say, most of them will start to Macau to so, and Nasabi, me, sick a bicycle bane of the family, a bicycle bane. And I die. Minagana need you. As because I said, the one we never have president in tea, Minagana need you. Ghana for Musorio, Ghana for Musorio, and before you know Musorio, and before you know Musorio, I am Munti and a Mahama MC. And before I am Munti and a Mahama MC, the vice president da. Me, my double soda. Me, my DCO da. Me, my minister da. I am chairman in the media. And I want to be campaigning, mammy. I'm my campaign, mammy party, and I'm a year Juma. Sadia, I will say more also, Mamino. My win it, I win it. Young Mahama, only president of Ghana. It's no fly and soon. 2013, we are Saba the Boom, Juma. Mubuma Juma, any idea, Yabaya, no. My Kabibia, Abia was a Bia Manakai. Mubaye, Mastopim Majumana, Macau to Pa, Bidia was one. Me, Macau to Club, Bidia was no. Cemetery, me must school fees, club ding. What I say, most of them will start to Macau to so, and Nasabi, me, sick a bicycle bane of the family, a bicycle bane. And I die. Minagana need you. As because I said, the one we never have president in tea, Minagana need you. Ghana for Musorio, Ghana for Musorio, and before you know Musorio, and before you know Musorio, I am Munti and a Mahama MC. And before I am Munti and a Mahama MC, the vice president da. Me, my double soda. Me, my DCO da. Me, my minister da. I am chairman in the media. And I want to be campaigning, mammy. I'm my campaign, mammy party, and I'm a year Juma. Sadia, I will say more also, Mamino. My win it, I win it. Young Mahama, only president of Ghana.
Oh, who MPP for any Santifodi be so Jimmy. Time anon Aisha Wangmo, a bogold no. Time anon or TV so radio so you go to free the panel. One friend MPP need us on Ramajano. Time ana omu jisika na omu bunsa asituguno. Kwasi ampenyi, when time for MPP supporters, a mumra montini on makonya concession for fro. Mumbra on obuase, me sa asase no. Mumpie munyina mumra na yenko disika no kwasia. And the reason in say ono anja appointment into we di boni ameme enche no. On the way they think. You see the way these people they think. They am catch Ghana for say MPP for who Ghana for so Jimmy and Titu omu wa santifoni bi any MPP for omu di omu chi so omu yankwasiafo. Na adwini mu no wanja appointment na onye minister na onye kufu na oye a mere regional chairman. Hey, now we are mere regional chairman don't win the bonnet. Now we are regional chairman kekenti ultimate the bonnet. Oh, adwini eda sa odwan waitim. We sit in Ghana and we entertain this kind of foolishness. Now, and so be kono no obi ti MPP na o defend kwasia way because you see you trying to fruma. Me busa wo MPP ni no. From 2017 MPP ba power chairman want to be ba power. The ben on betina radio sika say menya concession fufro ya mama sase fufro me di wa ha o eye dia akonta man ye di godo obi amra ma yibi da ben o kan bi. Ofuin and the Ahomason and 9 or Fred a Jimmy for some megeno. And the Obegina radio so and the OTM Adanya, because a Jimmy for no more MPP Muno Dawson. On him say he will get some to come out and support him. And then you do say, and there, yakasa police ebecho. And there, yakasa police ebecho. Now, Undi Bonia, why should you be scared? Why should you go on TV to go and scream? Say, what to fear? Unko Rio Biasika, Oya regional chairman, Rio Biasika. Ompa contract biya bone onji sika so kwa road abra wanye onye galam say na ende ye bebo punu say gang regional chairman ye here NIB office. Why should you be scared? I didn't know also we show. I didn't also continue radio sika say obi ambro, because you know you are not guilty of anything. You will walk into that police station boldly to tell them that what do you need from me? Chairman want to mean say we di bone. Chairman want to mean himself with dibonny. Chairman want to mean himself and share your beko jail. Chairman want to me, they're not all he's crying for public sympathy. I don't know friend in a manner time at 8 years. Oh, this Kabua Sasigu. I don't want from some mumbra. The bush of Florida Makogu Yukino. I don't know from some mumbra. Na MPP Jimmy Fona off from because Mona Moho se Mona Moho bon die. Mona Momu bi mwe Jimmy. Mona moya nkwasi adwuma party inti enda no MPP for mbre o indwan no mbre o mumusa de say onche be bia the site no na monko honko ye adwuma moa no omo comforti. They are always scared when they talk about accountability. On say Ekufuado and Bawumia for 8 years they were scared to talk about adherence. They were scared to talk about what we call accountability. They were scared to talk about corruption because the party, the MPP, that is what they do. So do not underestimate these people. They will not change. In Tadia or you said the party for be a Jimmy ignore him. Let him go die. Now, this is another story. And what is story for Fra Gabi Ochidako? Me say, Ope a dear friend of political rat, political insect, Gabi Ochidako number 1. On say, and the Wakote touchline. Na idea na oye. The oye and say, to see how they cannot come forward and boldly say, Chief Justice Tokonu, Endi Boni, they can't do it. Right now, MPP for Gabi, Ekufuado, Bedi Etuomo, Omo Anomudi Sikanama, Yeni Anoma Santifoni bi, Sebio, Omo Bia Jimia, Omudi Omochi, Obenya Capreno. Today, they cannot boldly come out. They are hiding behind words to tell Ghana for say, oh, your Chief Justice, or some Ghana international protect your party for ma. Into Muntie in Semi Gabi Ochidako, Chochro. Now, Gabi Ochidako, on himself PZ for Sebio MPP for the one in Tebrofo. Into every time, Biano. Opesa Ojimi Omwa na watro no brofo omo hia no one kro on ka twinkyere omo. The strategy Gabi mo ene Ekufuado mo take wo MPP mu ne say omo ka kire Bawumia say Bawumia oba MPP mu aye ho say won titwi o, because the moment omo hu so mo tumi no ka twi no omo ka say win by heart into ba ma ya ho so jimi brofo nko na oka twi ni kura o ka yen say de won no sa strategy de Ekufuado ne eye Gabi mu ne bedi eto mu use ye Kenoforiatamo, they never spoke chi with them. Because someone say MPP, no majority of followers, someone go school, someone will be cabrofwa. Automatically, someone so nyansa. Now I'm here the Gabi Churchro. In camera or on camera, what was the mischief that framers of the Constitution set to cure? Is it not made pointless and rather unfair to the accused when what she is accused of is already all out there? Is this not when shall must mean may? PZ for the Okanyina say, Eye Chief Justice Tokonu Eye Adole, na sama Abba, and the committee atinasia ye to no. Constitution clearly say asem sasia yen to me enfam betina TV so enka. I was say a kind of dem. If you say any ankasa santifonia can for the bu ye be say. Yentumi si yentuma go ewa abontene ye si yentuma fi wa abontene nipa bi behu edien ye bone enti constitution na so etua anyansa free ye banim enda Gabi Ochidako se na ade na omo kire constitution so wo hwe wet na you see na he is still insisting say omo kire constitution na omo eye UP MPP for omo nka ho because wo hwe ne word na o say what was the mischief that framers of the constitution set to cure. Or say omo constitution no. Na eya adwene pobo ne ben na sebi owo mutirimu a omo ye omo adwene say omo eka say asem si a e wo se eka ne dem mama me enka no camera so mo bi ehu. E na wo sa kọ denim no. O say ye de asem ato obi so. Na say asem na nkasa krampo e wa abontene na say obi anim asem na aden nti na asem na yanka na abontene na ye ka no dem. Dia all pack nyina ne say o wie na asem no say is it not when shall must mean may? Mama can't be bin chamo. You can say constitution who were the friend shall a shall. You are mandated to do it. You shall do this. A command. Now, oti may a idea a subject a something you can I want to make it easy. Get me the word. Shall you can say a command a she, but I can say may something you opa na obey opa wonye enti enyanhye. Now so we share constitution ni mu a e kire pefe say asem say be da ho na chief justice asem say be da ho na ye di constitution so abeduru be bia eduru ya constitution ka say shall means that it was said chinchina asane ye no. The constitution does not say may. There are no discretions there. It does not give you any room to speculate. And I say uni any room be to think about anything else. It is shall no you see, it is forced. You need to do that. Now may no you can decide or discretion whether to do it the left way or to do it the right way. Gabi Ochedako say because of Chief Justice Asemna Abano, Sebio Asemno, ebi kura won fremema nipa bi ate. Nti adenti na Asemno ebi won fremema ni party a yembu constitution ne so. Na baby a constitution ka say yenhye se ebeka ne dem no, yen dane no, na yenya ne say Sebio yenya ne pe e de aba bontene. Nti technically, there political weasel, political rat way ekanyina ne say yen turn constitution upside down. Yen revise the constitution. We should go against the constitution to favor the atokonu. So today, MPP Gabi Ochedako ne Kufuadomo, the omoka chen say constitution because of tokonu asama bano, mama yen di constitution so. Na yen kasa yen hwe tokonu no, na yen hwe asem no, na yen kontie constitution no se de be ya tokonu no behu sa asem no ye di ne fair. It is not up to Tokonu to decide how we should apply the constitution. It is out here, bro. Funa Gabi kana one or disrespect omo extra constitutional or see the framers of the constitution. Sebio omo no madwirimu ndawa na and omo de shall be show instead of me. Or say na adwiri boni bi wo ho ana. Enti de bia e ka kire mo UP4 any MPP4 they have never been part of the building of this nation. These are the people who boycotted the 1992 constitution. Last me boss Sam Okujato, that criminal lawyer now on Kufuado Monam now to General Legal Council. When the constitution was being put together, the UP and MPP fund they stayed away. I didn't try or say not JJ Rollins mo any omogana from 24 mo come with tibom eche constitutional. Not oma frɛ hairdressers. Omo frɛ carpenter for, omo frɛ driver for, na omo MPP for no, omo hu omo say sankofo na Jimmy, omo nko school nti adentina yeje omo adwene de atro constitution. And in 1992, MPP for boycotting constitution na yetro no. And in ende Gabi uses words like framers of the constitution set to cure or say mischief. They don't respect the constitution. They see the constitution say under their foot and they have never respected Ghana and Mrana Ebohobine. It is a who study very well. These people, right now, their argument is that we should revise the constitution. We should change the constitution to suit our narrative, to please Tokonu, because Omu Tokonu no, they don't understand why Omu Tokonu no, we have to use the constitution rigidly to assess Tokonu and the waye. And he said, "Uya Ghana in our fear." This alone should tell you, say, the MPP as a political party, no, they are not ready to respect the constitution of the land. And it's not for 8 years, Bawumia, Any Gabi Mubedi Ghana sono, they threw the constitution out of the window. They have never respected the constitution. They have never respected Ghanaians. They have always said, they are the ones who are supposed to decide for us. Ain't Gabi, a political rat, a stinking wet rat, today is telling and trying to insult the framers of the constitution because they don't believe in the constitution. Into my argument in Ghana say, we should ignore the constitution, what it tells us, and then choose what they want. Now, this is another story I quite interesting. And the question is what? Cocoa export earnings tripled to $1.8 billion in the first 4 months of 2025, up from $579 million during the same period last year. Ghana for Mami Jujo PZ for. You see, Bosumi eye and 9 we are John Mahama ne NDC for Ebeje power no. Cocoa enfaswa edia bre Ghana no. From January, February, March, April, cocoa enfaswa edia bre Ghana no eye $1.8 billion. Almost say in 2024, January to April, January, February, March, April, under Bawumia, Kwadwo, any MPP for no, the same MPP now last year, January to February, April no, cocoa in Faswe nya and 579 million. John Mahama about power no 4 years pay, 4 months pay. Yenya cocoa yaton ekwa manone in Faswa yenya was $1.8 billion. Just 4 months. Randy Abebe lead cocoa board. Now Ubabusa won say na DNA say during the NPP era, cocoa smuggling was a big business for the party. And when I say cocoa smuggling, make a cocoa beans, during a Kwadwo time, about 60% of cocoa beans, the party were smuggling it and selling it off our borders. Enti Ubabusa say na die na asesa enimenimu ya after 4 months pe Kwadwo free power no Ghana for enya 1.8 billion when it comes to cocoa eyemfaso. The reason is simple. The reason is say time na MPP wo power no, the NPP their executives, regional chairman and district chairman no, what they were doing is cocoa no, they were smuggling the cocoa. It's cocoa was Ghana nya 1 million no, Ghana benya 200,000. And it's na NDC about power. They are not involved in smuggling of cocoa beans out of the country to Togo, to Cote d'Ivoire. No? Right now, no, we are actually having the real cocoa. Yaton, yecha ton, and faswananka sanye. This should scare Ghana ni be scale. I was say a bone. I was who say, and there for the past 8 years. So do the maths. Let's do the maths. Now, 1.8 4 months times 8 years. Inti everyone say 443. Inti 1.8, right? Times 3 times 12. No, we are why 579 times 3 times 12. Now, the difference between Sika NDC Ebenyama Ghana and the Dreamer MPP Edie. Do you understand what I mean? For the time no, not every 4 months, yenya cocoa, yenya $570 million. And the NDC, every 4 months, yenya cocoa for 1.8 billion. It is all person your math now, +1 - 1. For the 8 years. Into Gyamfi say every 4 months, yenya 570 times 3, which is 1 year, times 12, which is times 3, which is a year. 12 months, right? Now times 8. Oh yes, Samat na you will see the amount of money Nana Danko Kufuor and MPP for they stole from you and I. And this is how they were making billions of cedis and dollars. Because na sa leakages we as Ghanaians, we were not seeing it. We needed people who were not going to smuggle our cocoa. And Randy Abemo, they have been able to make sure almost silly loopholes and they are not able to get the beans to smuggle. And they are not able to steal from us. That is why we are seeing into imagine. So a course to say for 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, 16 years. A course to say 42 years. Unim sika koko de bebre Ghana. And you can see clearly say if we stick to the NDC within a year 4 years, we are going to get something around 432 billion just in cocoa profits. We are not supposed to be even thinking about giving MPP power. The NPP is bad news. The NPP does not care. The NPP, 57.6 billion, thank you. The NPP is a political party. They are just there to destroy this nation. And then 2 months, 4 months, cocoa and fast to be jumping from 570 million to 1.8 billion. A dear pan or my. Simple. Cocoa. Beans na omuria MPP for Ekoton ewo Cote d'Ivoire and the NDC for Cocoa Board Randia Benin in for no almost stopping no Cocoa ni nyina ka Ghana e no moton eko amanomne and nti na yenya cocoa ho faso nti I heard Randia Be say ye cocoa every Ghana your budget no any your revenue Ghana be collapse. It is true because if we decide to make sure say the right amount of say nyana cocoa then it's makes an impact. 1.8 million and 500 million. The gap is too big. It is 3 times, almost 4 times of Sikai. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why did we give the NPP opportunity to even come lead us? So these are some of the things we are Ghanaian. Ostatibusa say no. I'm not supposed to change my hand. I need to stay with the NDC. I will see a keepy pathway of power for 42 years. Now look at this. Finance Minister Atufos Nakasa. Auditor General to submit interim audit report on outstanding contractor claims for payment in the coming days. Now say mo te say MPP for ka. Ai adekudientia dollar ne kofom no. Ni nyina ne say eye NDC aban enya de omutua contractors ka. Atufos Nakasa Auditor General say Auditor General. Contractors are yedi omuka. Ebi mu ho a can be wo ho a yentua no. Eye Atufos the Finance Minister catch Auditor General say for mu din bra ne starting tua omuka. Kana ekufu ado bogu wo omanya kwan ba akokora no. Kana Bawumia ne Kennedy Agyapong mo ebogu wo na at the end of the day omentumentua contractors ka ebi fem wuye no. Aban papa ba in less than 5 months. Eye Atufos na Olidi John Mahama finance ewo na abemu no waka kire the Auditor General say you know something, bring the names of eye contractors ye omuka na yen start entua contractors ne kan kakra from now. And the contractor be a yentua for the past 8 years no and the abinankasa catch the Auditor General say give us the list. Let us start paying because I was see a started to omuka no mo sa so ye den eko finish adwuma na omoye no. Government be anywhere bet to contractors in Yinaka one time, it's free ho. But when you are a government, you always need to show contractors respect. You need to let them trust in you and trust in your word. Oba Brochira, contractors trust the government that when they work, they'll be paid. There are contractors in Ghana, Ghana for sometimes they sacrifice and use their own money to do projects. It's up to the government to, at the end of the day, a bona obesha contractor no at least obediso. So I contractor say, "Ye kwan we for usika started 6 months time. Mema usika emodi ashema." You need to, at the end of the day, sa a bona wosha you need to fulfill it because contractor no kura ono so ti krom ni bi. Say abane bra contractor no hu. The moment all the contractor betina say now we discuss ejuma na sebi oni sika bia da wakofa e dia start ejuma na imredu say sika na also utia na say utia about 80% na we ignore contractor no Now we start disrespecting contractor now. Then that contractor will not be willing to go the extra mile to help you expand your nation. Now, this government, NDC, what they are doing is say they are trying to build that trust between the government and a contractor. Now, so be a contractor and say abandon the car for 8 years, 6 years, 4 years. What Atofo Semoye and say they are making them start to believe in government. They are making them start to believe, say, Saban shall ba, Aban will fulfill it. Saban shall bo, na say, Eduro Kwana sa Aban, Sikani niwa, Aban will do everything possible to pay enough of the money to you. And this is how you build that confidence between contractors and the government. And this Atofo started, na say at least, or started reaching out to the contractors and be like, you know something, and but what we can do is, see, I do 1 billion, beba nipa bakono. Sa 1 billion, e beche mu miensa. 300. Na ye di amamo. Na that's the next 3 months. Near side the 300. Send a baby say you people too. You have some money running your business, and at the end of the day, we are all at moving at the steady pace. We contractors na kromunim. Omnim say enye easy say abambe resisika etua ni nyina amount. But the government needs to show something called the willingness and the respect. The trust the government needs to build. You know, Nana the Danko Kwadwo Bawumia, they could not build that trust with the contractors in Ghana. But I am happy. Say and then after forcing the NDC, Mahama, they are building that trust. They are bringing that trust back. They are making the contractors understand. Say, so we are Jumama Abai needs to pay. So Abai training in Accra, Abai needs to be consistent. The Abai needs to show you respect. The Abai needs to understand. Say, also ube hiesika. Into ato forcing as we speak. Oya contractor or Ghana. Wama auditor general. Waman instruction say onfa names nimra na Abai and start into contractor sika. Ekwanya na essay yeje guho ekufu ademo agenda 111. Any project free SHS e-blocks au mujeguo no and the Abai be start yetua. Local contractors will start going to their insight. We will see a massive infrastructure development in Ghana. This is how you build a nation. This is how you build trust. This is how you build confidence. This is how you move a nation along. Into the NDC, they are doing something simple, but actually what Jimmy Nabe say complex. And it's Mahmoud Bawumia say to bring the value of the dollar down, you need policy. But he has forgotten, say, you need a leader who is intelligent to pick the right people to manage your economy. They will know what to do because and yet there sika it will build a football club. And yet there and a sika it will be a fie. And yet there sika Emma Wenije. Sometimes it is about you and how you conduct yourself. Obuoha o sika otumito nyoma bebre na faso ni so. Obuoha o ni sika sa oto what is right. Or spend sika no on what is good. Enti obuha oniska and so are you happy than nipana wiskano. So it's not about the number of policies you have. It's the willingness, the leadership, the intelligence and the commitment to serve the people. And that is what John Mahama and the NDC are doing. So we should not play around. We should not let this thing be like a joke. This is the new Ghana we are building. We should all come together and help this government build the new Ghana we want. Now, look at the story. The governor of Bank of Ghana, Akasa. Now, Ediana Governor Naka. This is what we call putting some kind of confidence in the system. The governor of Bank of Ghana will say, have no fears at all. We have it all figured out. Or say Ghana for Mama muyemu nshishimo. Ma muyemu enshishimo. Dollar na eko form na muhu ne sa no. Sebio oma toto nyoma ebe make sure say eye dollar no sebio ebe gina bebi a ewo se gina ahoden wo form. Enti sa idea wa adwene ya so wuyemu hihyew. Dollar na ko 10 ebe besna ko 50 no. The Bank of Ghana governor or say or no ene ba ye betena Bank of Ghana o move dollar na every 17 e dia bedru 10. Osimema uyemu hihyew na omankasa no omo de nyoma tutu kwan mu a shocks papa bie ni wa ebetuma woso Ghana economy na dollar no ebetuma sidi trasia dollar sidi no ahode beko foma akwaduru 17 o say so ye dwadini na so de usika koto banka nya ratio na fa koto bank o say wo ye dwadini na sɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔkɔ kwan so na wokɔdi dwa na edwa no wode ba Ghana wo import nyama a ɔse nya akukuduro na yɛ na die ɔmo yɛ no ɔmo di nka adwene ho atoto nyama sɛbio bibie ni wa eba bɛka Ghana economy na ɛbɛma yɛsika sɛm asɛe. So when you get governors, when you get leaders who are bold and confident and always point you to the work they are doing, now who the work they are doing and the results you are getting at, you always feel proud and confident. And also as a businessman, you always feel, say, you should go all out and also at the end of the day, contribute your quota to the nation. These statements are confident statements. This is a governor who basically understands the economy. This is a governor who is on top of his job. This is a man who knows what he's talking about. In fact, Wasakrampa Kachere say, by the year end, no, na inflation na Bawumia de 57, no, it should end around 11. That is the governor of Bank of Ghana. Ose sa nyoma ni nyina no, omatena se adwene ho ahyehye nyoma ebeboa ama nyoma so ate by ekodu 11% inflation nyoma so bete. Mahamudu Bawumia ene Kwadwo Gabi Ochredakon Kennedy Agyapong mu nyina wo power no. Upon the 30 policies a omde baye ni nyina omde baye no. At the end of the day no, inflation ekoya kodu 57%. Nyoma boy ding. Ekodu 57%. But as we speak to you today, the governor omotima drop inflation around 28 or something like that, right? Now they are saying say the inflation by the end of the year, also inflation edu 11. Now you see me person busa Ghana for. Now me person busa MPP for. It just say am wan kasa pa no a simple question. Mo person e den. Me person busa MPP for say, what should we do? Yantu wentwene na yemfa na mo be den. Because in these few weeks, Sibia dollar na etuma drop no. A man for make profit as our profit no betumi aye adwuma for another year. Yeah, busa businessman omoko kwan so kofa nyoma. A man for within a week or 2 year, 3 months, 4 months, ya dollar no aba bedru a year 10 no. Enfaswa businessmen e make no. San faso no omotumi dey protect omadwuma for the next year. Intimi busa MPP for. Se si amoye de da mo kasa Bawumia Kennedy Agyapong mo kasa bebre no MPP for mo si yenye den yenye yesi yenye den yenjai we na yemefa mo na mo nye den yenjai we yenjai aban we ma yempe NDC for asem yenjai eye inflation na ebeko 11% yenjai dollar na abedu 10 no yenjai eye cocoa a yenya mfaso 1.8 billion just 5 months no yenja nyoma ye wuni nyina na ye mefa mo na munya den ene na ye besa mo ka kire. What do you want to do? We want to know what entika Bawumia Kennedy enti yantuma mo na mo me den yanto emamo na mo be den bo be ma cocoa aye den akọ 1.8 billion na say 8 years cocoa ntube do 500 million in fasoda. Inti yantuma mo na dollar no mo nya ne sen mumbe move dollar ne nko sen 20 because ya mamo 8 years mo for dollar ne 3.8 mo di ko do 17. Inti yantuma mo na mo meden. And these are some of the things we are asking. Inti ya to na ma be den mo pese mo de mo mayehu Bawumia Kennedy yanya den yesi yantu na mo nya den mo be den. Because under your leadership you the amode galamsey ye Ghana enya kura no Professor Frimpo Boatin the report bre sector minister kachere say Kate Gyamfi Lord Komi Agyapong kroma Gabi Ochredakon Kwekuba akomo ene omo party chairman Wontumi omo na no mo ye galamsey sense ase enti yentuma mo na mo be den because near Tiana how akumsi kwatwi tuo ball Ghana ni tuo e won constituency enti yama mo bra power biem na mo be den mo be the same thing. Near wahane to aba na mode eye soldier ntade the police ntade e share criminals no ko boat wo techiman. Enti yansan fa to me ni mamo. Na mo san be the same thing ana. E kire mo kan de mo pese mo beye. Because near Tiana ye waso West Wagon. Brian Champo edi criminals enim e no mo wo sekan boat wo. Enti yama mo to me no. Sometimes I need to say, what somebody to me the what do you really want to do? We don't have any problem in Ghana today. There's nothing wrong, and nothing is going to be wrong. Bibian will be worse than 8 years under you people. There's nothing. Hey, dollar to mark 15. Nothing is going to be worse than being under you people. And the other question, Mibusa Bawumia say, Yanya deng Bawumia Kennedy Agyapong. It's okay, mum ya press con candia, Mopasi a yamamu. Yanya de answer say adwene. Na yanya de yen sorry ni anka say yempe NDC biem. Because under mono Bank of Ghana boka 60 billion. Bawumia, under FX committee, under EMT, under your leadership as the vice president who has brought or introduced 33 policies, Kennedy Agyapong, under you as a member of parliament who went to parliament to vote for a betting tax, to vote for emission tax, to vote for e-levy, Mumienu, Sesiano, as we sit here, dear pardon, ye. Because I know money and these are correct. Emission levy now, mo de buy and Kennedy Agyapong got in parliament to aba say to Ghana for so no. Sa tax no, John Mahama ye free. Eye e-levy no. Sa tax na Kennedy Agyapong got in parliament. Oko peja on say ye fan to Ghana for so no. Sa tax no because me kaise sa time ko na wo yare wa abrochire. Na ya drill with him. And so far jet e buy e to e-levy aba. Sa e-levy now to Ghana for so Kennedy Agyapong. John Mahama ye free. Betting tax na Ghana for say too much. Mama man for ntwa mo bet no mundi mo bet nko monim no. Kennedy Agyapong oba parliament. O support here Bawumia support your cabinet. And e ba parliament and a green light no. Ade bia ye pass no parliament bia Kennedy Agyapong o green light here no. Bawumia gitu mo cabinet. Enti mo mienu ma center for. Bawumia gitu mo cabinet a na wo so stamp so parliament. Enti mo mienu e na mo ba together say dia ekos na mo ye nyina na NDC are correct no. So say nyoma na correct na I didn't think mamumra na mumba ya den. I want to know. Sa in some way na mon kancha de bi ebusa na bubu ofum se yedidi matam. Ya pese ehun se de na mpese mo beye. Because say on shadan study ya. Bawumia ni Kennedy Agyapong, the two of them Sango for me no. Omumienu omaya Ghana boni chain Ghana ankasa. There was no tax I to Ghana for so parliament a Kennedy anto abanibi. Anamurefi. Every single tax another Ghana for so. Ana emaya wochria abano ebu yekom Kennedy tina parliament e kan ye woni nyina mu. Remember, answer na the bill bi to parliament say yedi hu komo no. Na cabinet approve that bill no. Why na what cabinet? Mahamudu Bawumia. He sat in cabinet or making sure e-levy Ottoman or Kase Momanenko, betting tax or some fanko, emission tax or some fanko. Mahamudu Bawumia tina cabinet Momo approve say Yanko Ghana forest Yanko mining gold Bawumia tina cabinet Momujitu. Yadibedu parliament no na Kennedy so to war chain. Yadiba parliament no na Kennedy page and saka say yanjintum. Yadi emission tax about parliament from cabinet. And a Kennedy say, yanjitum. Yadi a COVID tax about parliament. Kennedy say, yanjitum. Yadi tax say, anybody about parliament, no. Bawumia we the Juma cabinet, no. And a Kennedy air dang, a finish a Juma no parliament. Sa taxes in Kwasaseme Kosunya. Kennedy Agyapong did not miss even one of them. He was sitting or he sat through everything. Ain't he? Then na mopese Kennedy ni Bawumia kachreye. What is making them think say we can get up one day and give power to the two of them who created that mess? Then ye jiminti na ye refi we nyina na Kennedy ni Bawumia a driver ni meto. Ye promote Bawumia akọ driver and the Kennedy na be ni mates. Bawumia a sanction a bill or cabinet na Kennedy aplanke wajiatum. Bibia Bawumia a green light or cabinet no Kennedy tina parliament at Tom Printika say we enko. So Bawumia na Kennedy a te say e yufo mienu. Omo yentafo akronfo ntafo mienu. Bawumia or cabinet na Kennedy wa parliament. That is what they have done till now. Inti almost say see an yenya den. Watch now the question I want to ask the MPP is simple. Me say Friday. Inti MPP for mo papa we mo woni pa foforo bi obi a mo kofa ba na say sankofo ya mo ni omo ye adwuma ya na mo sade o maba. And it's another question I'm asking you people. MPP for se see about Bawumia and Kennedy mo pese mo bedi president yate. Se see a president na mo pese mo bedi no. Enkofo na mo ni Akufo-Addo ye adwuma na mo besa ni o mabe ye adwuma. Sankofo na omo ye galamsey edi levy covid sankofo na say mo MPP fo bi wo mo ti Dubai. Ana mo MPP fo bi wo Vietnam amokofo maba a ye nim omo. Eya Sammy Awukumu ya. Kojo Ponkroma Samuel Abugina sa akromfo brand champion mo a ana mo set foforo bo baby. Because the person who say mo the new set bi ba ye nim omo. Because say set we ya ye nim a ye ne omo tena 8 years a den na mamodwene say ye be sama sankofo we abedi yeso. Den tina mamodwene sa. It's a simple question. Because until Kennedy and Bawumia proved to me say almost some new MPP bi wo Somalia, Vietnam, Gucci men. Ewo Cambodia, ye hu da, ye nim omo suban, omo ye different breeds. But say the same MPP ye nim no. The same kind of Orata MPP. The same Amwakwata MPP, Atachia MPP, Oseche Mensa Bonsu MPP. The same Sammy Awuku, the same Kojo Ponkroma, the same Chairman Wontumi MPP. The same Asenso Boache, the same Kwafo we ya na say set bi o baby. Say Sankofo we dia NC hu movie we da. Ya hweda. Ya tena wa hwede nyina manesi for 8 years. Sa horror movie no ya hwe. Why do you think that movie is going to be new for us to all come out and say you better see Tuma Sankofo because ya hwe movie we da. Bawumia and other MPP driver ni mate ni Kennedy or stampo na Kennedy ajatum. And Debia Mekache Ghana for say we should not allow the NPP to fool anybody. The party are now a party no mutimuno. So today a political party today in 2025, after losing 1.8 million votes, Etimi Sakachira say, Omo pese chairman Wontumi ebeye omo regional chairman, then that is not a political party. That is a collection of animals thinking they are humans. Tie. Chairman Wontumi be the MPP regional chairman. He did not win one seat in the Ashanti region. The track record I'm about to know. Chairman Wontumi obe lead the Ashanti region the stronghold of the MPP no. For 8 years, we demand for one seat and Ashanti region seats. In fact, Chairman Wontumi ebe regional chairman Ashanti region oluzi more seats. Chairman Wontumi ebe regional chairman wa MPP mu e Ashanti region. The party started breaking down from within. Now, na party ni sa kwatena sika se nipa na we faili no. Chairman na we ntumi no. Chairman na wait for one seat krampo anka your stronghold seats no. Ya sa kwatena dem catch ya say we ni nim nyansa yemfa ne nko. Then there's a problem with the party psychologically. Abodan for ne doso. Then there's a problem psychologically. There's something wrong with the people in the party because it's a party that wants to progress, and I say it wants to retrogress more because you need people who have a track record of succeeding. And now today the NPP is a party that does not want to move forward. And for them to even sit and say, Unibibi, Akwaya kofane ba 8 years ya, obe jimi no hobe sa o radio so, ebe ye galamsey, ebe di nkwasi asem no, akwana one facility ba kumpa beka wama NDC, I use Ashanti region as their new stronghold no. Ye pese sa akwana esabe ye national chairman. Then there is a problem. We a young man our party must start to join it because a jibi for the dorsum. It means majority of the people in the party no omwejimi. Because they cannot think beyond party no. They don't even know who is incompetent and who is competent. They cannot even sit and have a conversation and say party is here kohin. Because as we speak today, the MPP does not have a chairman. As we speak today, their general secretary, Pentium 2. Wait me. The party as we speak, National Women's Organizer, or Galamse ni Keti Gyamfi on twin troni ding. And I'm on share reality no. Party no, National Women's Organizer on twin troni ding. Osaya Galamse. Party the chairman, or you're walking dead. Who want to tukwa or the tick up him buying ewu. Party the general secretary ni Jimmy. This party, Jen, or a Pentium 2, the memory in Yejuma. National organizer, youth organizer, no, or a Kotiboto, or Kasaba hard. Hey. Nana be now on the party, no idea. Why I got say man the Kwadwo. Now it's partners who is in charge of the party. What is so attractive about the MPP today? Nothing. It's a Ghana near an adwene form. Ghana near an inti ya or you krasini. Only what development test and obeka se me pe MPP. Who are you following? Edia na wudi echire. Who are you following? Edia pa na wudi echire as a Ghanaian na wudi MPP echi. Edia na wudi echire. Tell me the Emma wudi MPP echi because until you tell me no me who dia ope dey hu si bi ebeboa. Ma lesi omo mu lead party na ma. Now yanko parliament. Omo mu di party na ni mo parliament no. The leader of NPP 88 group no or defend the pedophiles. Now after your marking, or to me fret obi of funds no threaten obi on any court. This man should petition the General Legal Council again about the after marking situation. It needs to be me. I will petition the GLC. After marking kofo obi yere. Na sani pana wako fano na yere ni nua bema efre JJ. We yi ni bema dia to sa obanemba enum na bema no ede sa jeje na court na afenyo na e defend bema na yire na wakofa no na afenyo na sa fa phone no wa threaten bema na phone so ede na afenyo na ho ye lawyer or Ghana kwasi ampanyi na etiti kuro say afenyo ne minority. This is the party what they call parliament. These are the people who are leading the party in parliament. Anodom pre oni afenyo the two of them, they sat on ECG board and ECG containers under their leadership as the board members, one being board chair, one being a member. They sat on that board. ECG containers. They stole all the containers. These are the two criminals leading the NPP in parliament. In China, me busa mo NPP for say, I am mo dina wa kasa se mo ye campaign no. Na mo ye campaign say yenya den. Yan tam Ghana and some farmer mo anas yenya den. What should we do? Because we want you people to tell us something new. Because some movie we yehuda, some horror movie we ashada. Yenim characters ni nyina, scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. Yenim dey see yenim what you are capable of doing. Yenim how bad you can behave. Yenim how deadly you are. So me busa MPP for more characters for be party executives and I say Bawumia ni Kennedy more group be a more group more some place and more bar and I say dada na. MPP for Bawumia Kennedy. More some new MPP go baby a mode ban I said dada na we na and I say we ne dia mama yankoda because we cannot allow idiots to lead us again. We cannot allow selfish ingrates. We cannot allow people who don't respect the constitution. We cannot allow family and friends, drug peddlers. We cannot allow people who basically have no better track record to come and lead us. Now say Metitin say me say Mahama Bawumia pese opeke Brian Agyapong send the vice president. Masresu. They Metitin and say yes Brian Agyapong. Or say oba be picky eye Bawumia say oba picky Brian Agyapong as his vice running mate. Masre. Brian Agyapong yeah. The same Brian Agyapong or they killers. Ekogu ayo so wise wagon. Yete commission case we di bone. Ekuro papa bia nko so ko jail no. Brian Agyapong ya na osade be ya running mate ya wa ha. Ne antia na mka na po ye de hye. Na po ni nyansa. Na po de ye hu ne so asantini be mada. Yete na party ni issue statement say eye party dey fa asantini running mate party no omonto aba. Ene ye hwehwe man ye ko yi de hye a wejimi na po. ɛna ɔmo hono dɔtɔ ɛna ɔmo de man no nom yɛ ɛna ne Jimmy no ɛbɛtɛ yɛ more and ɔmo ka kyerɛ so ɔmo side the same people eba Kennedy Agyapong Bawumia. We have seen this movie before and let me tell you we are not going anywhere. We will wait for you people. Ghana for they are watching and they know what to do.